In this video, I'm going to break down how to brainwash yourself to become a millionaire. Now, the truth of this is the number one separator between people who are poor, people who aren't millionaires, and people who are very, very wealthy, who have a lot of money, is your belief system. All right. And I'm going to prove this to you in this video why this is. And also, I'm going to show you how to basically brainwash yourself and your beliefs so you can become wealthy 100% guaranteed. All right, now this might sound woo-woo or BS, but keep on watching for just like 2 minutes. I guarantee I'm going to sell you on this, on how this works. So your beliefs, why is this so important? Well, first of all, a belief is just your perceived truth about something or about the world. That's what a belief is. And so why does this actually control your reality? Why do your beliefs actually basically dictate what your reality becomes, what actualizes? Well, think of it like this. I'll give you an example. So if you believe, like let's say you're overweight and you believe that your genetics keep you fat no matter what you try, like you're just screwed. It's your genetics, you're screwed. That's what you believe. And so if you truly believe this, what are your actions going to be? Well, here's what your actions are going to be. Based on that level of logic, that belief system, you're not even going to try to go on different diets. You're not even going to try to exercise or eat less or do whatever, because there's no point. Your brain is intelligent. If you believe something to be true, it's a perceived truth, that there's no point of even trying because you will fail. That's 100% guaranteed based on your belief system. You're not even going to diet. There's no point. And this is how a lot of your beliefs work and how they dictate your actions. You see, when you believe something, you're going to take actions based on that belief. It's the only logical thing to do. You're not going to act against your beliefs. It just doesn't make sense. It's like, why in the world would I, if I believe that I can't fly, why would I jump off a bridge? Or if I believe I can't fly and I don't want to die, it doesn't make sense. You can't take actions incongruent with your beliefs. It just does not make sense. It does not work like that. And so that's how your beliefs actually dictate your actions. Like they literally dictate your actions, or hyper connected. Now, if your beliefs dictate your actions, obviously, the actions get cause and effect. If you do a thing, you're going to get an effect from it. So we can all agree that, hey, very successful people, very wealthy people, they all take certain actions to help them become very wealthy and build a amazing business. And so if we can agree on that, we can tie it all the way back to reverse it all the way back to your belief systems. Your beliefs drive your actions, and your actions drive your reality. Isn't that crazy? That is how it works. That is how the whole world works. So if you actually want to reverse engineer success in any endeavor, could be ice skating, could be business, could be anything that you want, here's what you need to do. All right, first step is you want to find a group of successful individuals in the area that you want to be successful in. So let's say business is the easiest example. So you find, 10 people who are making, 7, 8 figures, however much money you want to make. Find 10 individuals of this. And then listen to their content, their YouTube videos, their podcasts, what they have, listen to their stuff. And take note of what are their belief systems. What are these common or repeating beliefs that you see over and over again? All right, example. Very basic example is one of their beliefs is probably going to be sales is serving. All right, sales is serving. All right, because they believe they have just an utterly amazing product that truly changes lives. So if they don't sell, they actually lose out on impact. They actually harm people. They don't give people the opportunity to change their lives if they don't sell. So sales is serving. That's one very fine example of beliefs. And so when you do this process, you find all these individuals that are successful, and you basically write down all their beliefs right here, these common repeating beliefs. If you can download those into your brain, you actually adopt them yourself. What is going to happen? Like walk with me on what is going to happen next. You have these belief systems, you download the exact beliefs of people that are successful in the area that you want to be successful in. What happens next? Your actions will begin to follow your beliefs. Because you believe sales is serving, you're going to start to sell very hard. You're going to sell your thing like you believe in it, like you should. And they're going to make sales. You're going to sign clients. You're going to make more money as a result. That's how it works. Belief, actions, reality. That is how it works every single time. All right. And so that's the biggest hack I can give you. If you want to brainwash yourself to be rich, it starts with your belief systems. All right. This is why, people who grow up in a, poor family, a lot of them basically download these poor belief systems, and it screws them. Sadly, it screws them. It's tough because a lot of people don't realize this truth about the world and how it works, of how, things actually manifest and actualize, and it's all rooted in your beliefs. So for example, if you have poor belief systems, like, for example, like, you need to have like a successful network of people in order to build a business in the first place, or else you can't do it. If you believe that and you don't have the network yet, you're not even gonna try. Like, that is just how it works. You have these beliefs. Beliefs are always just like, if X, then Y. Like, that's what a belief is. If X condition, then you take Y action. That's how it works. If I believe that I cannot fly, I'm not gonna attempt to fly in the first place. All right, if I believe that sales are scummy, I'm not gonna wanna sell people. That is how it works. If X, then Y. And so if you can just reverse engineer this and you truly brainwash yourself to believe this stuff, let's talk about that. How do you like really make sure you install these belief systems? Because if you can get them into your subconscious where it's like 100% fact in your mind, like you believe it with so much conviction, you're gonna take the actions correlated or aligned with that belief. So how do you do that? So I have some notes here. Let me make sure I don't skip this. But one of the biggest things is gonna be repetition. All right, repetition, what is repeated gets remembered. What is repeated gets remembered. And so a belief system, you can also think of this like a neural pathway. So a neural pathway is basically a string, think of it like a string in your mind. And the stronger a belief is, the thicker that string gets. Basically, the stronger that neural pathway becomes, the stronger that belief becomes. And so it becomes basically more and more convicted in your mind, where it becomes close to fact. All right, the belief gets closer and closer to the fact the more it's repeated. So every time you repeat it, you're strengthening that neural pathway, you're strengthening the belief. All right, so repetition is one of the big things. An example of this, to kind of make this real of how this works, is like the news, for example. All right, if you know someone who watches the news like religiously, like every single night, if you ever talk to them about anything going on in the world, any political stuff, like they just copy and paste exactly what they hear from the news and they believe it as fact, because it's just repetition. That is how it works. What is repeated is remembered, even if it's not true, even if it's not that logical. If it's repeated so many times, it is just brainwashing. That is how it works. Brainwashing. Let me see if there's another one I wanted to mention here. So repetition is a huge one. Now let's see what else. Repetition. The other one here is going to be emotion, or emotion. So basically with this is, if basically there's a experience in your life, this can be something that you experience firsthand or something that you consume, or it's a secondhand experience, a story that you hear or something like that. If it invokes strong emotions, this will basically increase the chance that the belief is strengthened. So for example, let's say, the fear of flying, for example. If someone, all right, let me pull you this extreme example. If for example, you were in a plane crash and now you have this fear of flying, you have an experience that probably invokes some very, very seriously fearful emotions in that plane crash, but you somehow survived. All right, you were probably scared for your life for good reason. All right, and now you have this very emotional experience, and so that creates a very, very strong belief. All right, so emotions and repetition. Now, emotions are obviously, you can't really control most of that. You can visualize emotional experiences. You can do that if you want to like do affirmations and visualize it and invoke strong emotions. That's a way you can like artificially do that. But emotions, repetition, that's how you brainwash a new belief into your mind. All right. So I hope this was tactical. I hope this helps you kind of see the world in a new light of how things actually work. But if you're gonna take one thing away from this video, is you have to audit your beliefs and you have to change your beliefs and align those with the people that are already successful in the area you want to be successful in. All right, if you do that, you're guaranteed to win 100%. If you actually download those belief systems that lead to success, you have no choice but to be successful, because beliefs will dictate your actions and actions will dictate your life, what you actually experience in your lifetime. So that's the video. I hope this was helpful. If you are an online coach and you want to work together one-on-one to scale your coaching business to 30, 50, or 100K a month, click the link below. I have an amazing offer for you, so click that link if you're interested. If not, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.